Hey everyone, so we are doing Valley from Tryhackme. I have copied the IP. We start with the nmap scan, nmap tag, SV for version enumeration, SC for scripts. We output in scans, and we have our IP here. And we will let it run. We have SSH and HTTP. You can go see the HTTP page for that. We have allow. We have some view gallery and all. You can see the source code. Anything interesting? We have JS but 404. Let's go to gallery, and we have some photos here. Just some basic static photos. Nothing too useful. We also had a pricing.html. To the pricing page. It had some pricings for different photos, and we have the same source code here. Nothing much. But if you don't have pricing, we have directed listing. J, please stop leaving nodes randomly on the server website. RP. So J may be a user and RP. We can find this, and he's saying there are nodes on the server website, so we can directly brute force and try to find something. So scan as completed. We have 422 and 80 here. We go back. We can do of dash u. Now IP here. Content, common text. We need to be recursive. We can use threads 150. Um, keywords that are here. Use with the recursive, not recursive. So it will run. So it will brute force all the directory that we can see, and see if we can find anything useful. We will let it run. We found a gallery. What the recursion does is it will put gallery and first further like this gallery and first this parameter after this scan is completed. We will let it run. So now the scan has been finished, and we can see we have gallery. We have already been here. Pricing. We have static, and we have some files in static. Uh, so we can check these files if they are any good or not. If we go to static, we don't have anything. But if we go to 00, we are greeted with this dev notes from validev. Add website photo examples, redo the editing on page on hashtag 4, remove dev. And this looks interesting, so we will go there and check for SIM alerts. Let's try to go here and find out what value photos. And we have a login form. Tying admin or some uh, user user just see if there is anything, trying some SQL injections, if we can bypass things. But I don't think the page is doing anything. If we go to the source code, we can see there is no action on this form, and we have a dev.js. So if you go here, it asks for the password. So login button on event. If the username is same dev and password California, then it will redirect us to this page. Copy this and try to go here. We are given with other nodes, dev nodes for FTP server. Stop reusing credentials. Check for any vulnerabilities. Stay up to date on patching. Change FTP port to normal port. So we have an FTP server, but we don't get it. I will just run a Rust scan for that. See if we get anything. Any new ports? There must be another port as mentioned for FTP server, and it's not on a normal port. We'll wait. So nothing showed up. Maybe we should use nmap again with all ports dash p dash v, and we will let it run. This is too slow, so we can try using e4, make it faster. It's taking a while. To do a scan and with you name it. Does it give anything better than that? So we will check this port and see 37370. And yeah, it is FTP. So we can FTP uh, thing and thus E37. Sorry, 37. We have the username SIEM def and password California. So what are the files that we have? We have some pcap files. So let's try to get everything. All the files. We'll wait for them to be downloaded. So everyone is downloaded. So we can use Wireshark to view them. So we have some FTP traffic here. You just go and follow it. Easy stream. User anonymous, and use a list. We go the stream up. We have some files, but it has zero size. These files and nothing more. Do we have any UDP data? No, we don't. So this file is not that useful. Move on to another file. We have a HTTP file and we have some um, HTTP data. Let's follow this in TCP stream. We'll start with 0. So we have testing mcafe sites and response. So if we are searching for passwords, we can just search for TCP contains host maybe. No, what about HTTP? So we don't get anything. We have to do it manually, I guess. Go through all the requests one by one. So we have test demo. We don't have any credentials here. Move forward. Nothing. Gmail, nothing. Wikipedia. Have some data here. Gmail again, nothing. Google, Wikipedia. And no, we don't find anything useful. Maybe this is also useless. We try to find another one. We have some TCP data here and random thing. Let's try to call our TCP one. Yeah, one we have some random data and encrypted data. So does we get anything that is not encrypted? And we have some content here just for digital signatures, I guess. We have index.html here. Maybe we might find some data here. And we have post. Yeah, so we have a post and we have valid app and photos 1234. You can copy this thing and put it in some notes or something. We found this thing. We don't need FTP. Maybe this is for SSH. Trying SSH valid dev at the rate server IP. Yeah, and using password 4234. We get a shell. Let's see what we have here. We have a user.txt. If we can do sudo dash l, nothing. I don't think this worked. No, he can't run sudo. Uh, what are the users we have? So we have sim dev, valley, and we have file value authenticator and validev our directory. So let's see what file is it. So it is a Linux executable. Try running it. Welcome to Valink Authenticator. What is the username? Test, test. So it's saying wrong password and username. Maybe what we can do is copy this to our system and view it. We do the sm http.server 8080. You can double get the IP and this thing port 8080 our system. And we have already run file. Let's try strings on the file. So we can see UPX here, that means it hasn't packed, so we can just UPX dash T and valley unpack it. Valley. We can try ltrace. Oh, I don't have ltrace here. Hmm. So it's not able to run because there's some kind of check, I guess, or it's checking for this process. So let's try to open this in uh, a decompiler. I'll go to my main system because I don't have it installed here, Ghidra or anything. So we can use Ghidra, but I'm using Binary Ninja because I find it easier. You can go to main. So we have some string at v8 here, and at this variable it's asking for username, and then it's putting it in this variable 128, and it's asking for password and putting it here. So these two strings looks like MD5, so we can check them, copy these our notes, copy. So these are maybe MD5, so we can just try it crack them. And yeah, they are MD5 strings. One stands for Valley and Liberty. So maybe they are checking for the username and passwords. And just copy this and put them in our notes. So we know that we have a user Valley here. Valley 123, and we get a shellless Valley user. So let's see what Valley can do. Sudo dash L. I will just copy the password for easier use. And this user also not able to run in the exp directory. We have some data. This is empty files. So there you go. So we have photos that is unusual here. You can just go to photos, check what's going on. So we have some photos and a photo vault. These files, we have access to these files, and we have script. And it is generally very vulnerable. Like if you do CTFs, you can see that scripts are generally things that are running, or you can make use of them. So using Python 3, importing base64 for range 1 to 7. Open this thing and then encoded data structure. So basically it's encoding the image that are present there, and then putting them into the photos vault and encrypting them with base64. If we click cat photo vault, any one of them, it's just a bunch of base64. So let's see if something is running cron tab or not. So we have every minute root python 3 photos. So this script is running every minute. There's nothing particularly vulnerable in this script, and we can't write to this, so we can't create our own base64. But let's see if we have any permissions for this file. To find everything that have a name base64 in it. And put every error away. So let it run. So we can see this file have a group of Valley admin and this base64.py. So if we have group ID of Valley admin and we have it, so we can edit this file and get our shell. I guess we have nano in this file. So simply we can write an reverse shell here, or we can just try write an OS command. For me, the most easiest path is just copying this whole thing and pasting it everywhere where Python is present, and we'll just wait for it and see NVLP 44. So we will listen Let's just check if it's working or not. And we get a shell, so I guess root will also give us a shell soon enough. Let's see. And we got a shell. Where am I? And us. And we have a root shell. That's all for this box, I guess. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can ask in comment section. Thank you.